Well, hello and welcome. Now, in this exercise, we're looking at graphing piecewise function for an iGCSE A-level high school algebra type question, or if you like, high school calculus. And it says, graph the following function and find the domain and range. Now, we're given that f of x is equal to x squared minus 4 divided by x minus 2 if x is equal to, sorry, if x is not equal to 2, and also f of x is equal to 4 if x is equal to 2. Now, we can see why x is not equal to 2, because if x is equal to 2, this expression here will not be will be undefined, because if x is 2, 2 minus 2 is 0, and x squared minus 4 by 0 will be undefined. Now, secondly, we can factorize x squared minus 4 as as x minus 2 times x plus 2, difference of two squares divided by x minus 2. The x minus 2s will cancel out. So we now end up with a graph that looks like this one here. Now, this is a graph of f of x is equal to x plus 2. But this is not what we want. We don't want this at all. Instead, we want the graph of x squared minus 4 divided by x minus 2, where x cannot be 2. So there's going to be a little circle, sorry, there's going to be an unfilled circle, and that's what we've got here. Now, this is the real graph we require for x squared minus 4 divided by x minus 2. Now, note here that here we've got an unfilled circle there. Okay, now we can now superimpose on that graph the graph of f of x is equal to 4 without the restriction. So now, as you can see, we still got our unfilled hole there. Sorry, our unfilled circle there. Now, moving on from that, we can now draw another graph which has the restriction for a function of f of x equal to 4, which it says x can be 2 only. So we want the value of x equal to 2 only. Now, this time note that the circle is now filled up because x is equal to 2 at that point there. Now, also note here that the graph goes on ad infinitum in a sort of northeast direction and southwest direction. It goes on ad infinitum, it does not stop. So the domain and range of f of x will be the set of all real numbers, because x can take the value from minus infinity to plus infinity, and y can take the value of minus infinity to plus infinity. So the domain and range is a set of all real numbers. Now, I hope all that made some sense, and please subscribe. Thank you for watching.